Got some ABBA going today on the Real Estate Minute Show. Welcome in. And we are going to talk today briefly about some of the things you really seriously need to think hard about before you dip your toe into the home flipping business. Hey, welcome back into the ABBA concert at the Real Estate Minute Show. Wanted to talk to you briefly about flipping houses and getting into that kind of a model of owning homes. There's a lot of courses out there online that you can get on Facebook, and I've seen ads on Facebook, that's why I mention it, and a lot of books and a lot of seminars and a ton of HGTV shows that show you or purport to show you how to invest in and renovate homes. I am going to call a 50% bullshit on a lot of the stuff that you see and read, and here is why. Before you dip your toe into that kind of an investment, there's certain things that you need to think about, and a lot of people don't before they get in, and they get their butts burned, which means they stop doing the flips and go into something else. I would rather you do the flips, have a very successful, or at least break even on the first as a worst case, so that you're excited about the next one and you keep going with this business and you don't get hit. First thing to think about is where are you getting your money? Where's the capital coming from? And are you getting a loan for the rest? Are you going all cash? Or are you going to have investors? And who are those investors? In a future episode, I plan to talk about structure of an investment and the proper way to do that. Second is, how long do you think it's going to take? Do you have any experience doing this? Do you have a contractor in tow that's going to come along that you really trust, that's been referred to you, that you can go to the property, who will inspect the whole thing for you, tell you what's going to cost, etc. But how long is it going to take? Is it going to take 3 months? Is this a 30-day deal you're coming in and out? Or is this a 6-month renovation project with permits necessary, etc., that's going to take a while? You need to know how long. The third one to think about is the carrying cost. Most people don't think about it. They spend $200,000 on a flip thinking they could sell it for $300,000, put 20, 30 into it and make a nice profit. That's a great profit. However, there is carrying costs of owning the home during the time period, which is why how long it's going to take matters a lot. If you have a loan, it's going to be essentially the interest on the loan during the time you're doing the build out and before you sell it or lease it. The second is taxes, property taxes, insurance, some utility charges and things like that. What is that going to cost you for the 6 months? That starts eating away at your profit every day you don't finish, okay? We're up to 4 now, I think, is cost overruns. Who's going to pay the cost overruns? Because when you open up a wall, you're going to see something. I'm going to tell you right now. There's always a contingency you can build in there as far as, in the construction, but you're going to go over, something's going to go wrong, you're going to take too long. Who's going to pay for those cost overruns? Are you dealing with that up front with your partners? Are you talking to the bank about that? Maybe they're lending you the money for the renovations. Something to think about very closely. Talk about cost overruns. The last thing, and this is by far the short list of a lot, but the last thing on the short list is a contingency plan. So what happens? It took you too long. It took 6 months. It took 9 months. Then it took you another 60 days to maybe things were sitting on the market too long. And by the time you're done, you end up, and you have a beautiful home rebuilt. And let's say you did it well, you feel good about it, and you feel like you're going to make money. What you thought you were going to sell it for before you started the renovation might be a different number than the market you're in 6 to 8 months later when you're done with the renovation. Are you willing to hold the house for a year or two and lease it out potentially to try to regain some of that profit back? What's going to happen if that's all eaten up and the market takes a tank or corrects during your renovation time? All right? Very important to think about those things. Again, where are you getting your money and are you getting a loan? 2, how long is this thing really going to take you? What's it going to cost to carry this property through the time of renovations? Because that eats into your profit. Who's funding the cost overruns in case you have them, but plan for them regardless? Plan for the worst. And the last one is a contingency plan in case the market does a flip. I'm leaving out everything else, like how to analyze it, how to figure out a good return on the property, how to get a great loan on the property, how to bend some of the rules in there a little bit to make a profit, skyrocket a little higher, and the costs of doing it. That's for another show. But these are the most important things to think about before you even go on the MLS or hire a broker. All right? If you want to talk and you want to delve deeper into the financial side of this and how we underwrite this stuff in like minutes, feel free to give me a call. I'll be happy to talk to you about it. Take care. Enjoy ABBA today. If you have Spotify or Pandora or something like that, pop some ABBA on today.